Have you checked your mailbox recently? Because something big might be coming your way this Tuesday, and it could mean £230 straight from the DWP. But here's the twist, there's a catch. You might be eligible for this payment, but only if you have something special, a 2-digit code. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's this code? How can I find it? Am I even eligible? Well, you're not alone. This sudden news has left many state pensioners wondering if they are missing out on something that could help with those rising costs. The reality is, this is not something you'll hear every day, so you need to pay attention to the details. It could be a big financial boost you weren't expecting. But what if you're not sure if you have the right code? Could you be left out? And how do you even find out if this applies to you? You might feel like you've been left in the dark. After all, why is the DWP suddenly sending out this money, and what's with this 2-digit code? Why isn't this information more widely known? Could there be other details you're missing? As a senior, getting news like this can feel overwhelming. The last thing you want is to be in the dark about something that could directly impact your finances. So, let me take you through everything you need to know, step by step, so you won't miss out on a penny. This is your opportunity to take control of the situation, but only if you know where to look and what to do. And trust me, you're not the only one confused. Many people are asking themselves the same questions. How does this work? Why are some state pensioners getting this payment, while others are not? Is there something you need to do in order to receive it? And what if you're eligible but you don't know where to find the code? By the end of this video, you'll understand everything, from how to figure out if you're eligible to where you can find the mysterious 2-digit code. Don't let this slip by. This could be exactly the kind of help you've been waiting for, and it's closer than you think. Stick with me, David, and I'll make sure you're in the know. Don't leave this to chance. Take action now and discover if you're one of the lucky state pensioners who could be receiving £230 this Tuesday. Stay tuned to find out exactly what steps you need to take. So, you've heard that the DWP is sending out £230 to state pensioners this Tuesday. It's an exciting piece of news, and many of you might be wondering if this is something you're eligible for. After all, any extra financial help is always welcome, especially if it can help ease some of the financial pressure that comes with living on a state pension. But here's the thing, there's a catch. You need to have a special 2-digit code in order to qualify. If you've heard this and wondered how you can get your hands on that code or whether you even have it yet, don't worry, I'm here to break everything down for you step by step. First things first, let's address the obvious question. Why is the DWP suddenly sending out £230 to pensioners, and why is this such a big deal? The answer lies in an initiative aimed at providing additional financial support to senior citizens in the UK. As we all know, the cost of living is rising, and many state pensioners find themselves struggling to make ends meet. Whether it's paying bills, covering the cost of food, or just managing day-to-day expenses, many seniors find themselves in a tough financial position. So, the DWP is doing what it can to help, and this £230 payment is part of that effort. But it's not as simple as the DWP just sending out money to everyone. There's a specific condition for receiving this payment. You need to have the 2-digit code. That's right, the 2-digit code is key. But why is it necessary? And how do you know if you have it? Those are the big questions that I'll be addressing for you today. Now, you might be thinking, okay, I understand there's a code, but how do I get it? Well, it's not something you can just go out and get at the store or request from the DWP. The 2-digit code is linked to specific eligibility criteria, and it's based on information that the DWP has already on file. Essentially, the DWP has access to your personal information and pension records, and they use that data to determine who qualifies for this additional payment. If you meet the criteria, the 2-digit code will be attached to your account, and that's what qualifies you to receive the £230. But here's the thing, if you don't have the code, you won't receive the payment. So, how do you find out if you're eligible for the £230, and what can you do if you think you might be missing the code? Let's talk about that. For most people, the DWP will have already sent out letters or notifications regarding the payment. These notifications will include the 2-digit code, and this is the key indicator that you're eligible. If you haven't received any communication from the DWP yet, don't panic, it's possible that the letter is still on its way. The DWP sends out these notifications in batches, so it might just take a little while before you get yours. Keep an eye on your mail over the next few days, as the letters could be arriving soon. If, for any reason, you don't receive a letter or notification by Tuesday, you should contact the DWP directly to inquire about your eligibility. They'll be able to tell you if you're on the list to receive the payment, and they can also help clarify how to get your 2-digit code if you don't have it. It's important to reach out early to ensure that you don't miss out on this extra financial help. Now, let's talk about how much of an impact this £230 can have. For many state pensioners, this amount might seem small, but it can make a big difference in the short term. With the rising cost of living and the challenges of managing a pension, every little bit helps. Whether it's going toward food costs, paying bills, or just providing some financial breathing room, this payment is a lifeline for many seniors who are struggling. It's also worth noting that this £230 is just one part of a larger effort by the government to help pensioners. Over the past few years, we've seen a number of initiatives aimed at providing additional support to seniors, and this £230 is a part of that ongoing effort. The government understands that many pensioners face unique challenges that can't always be addressed by standard benefits, so they are working to provide more targeted financial help. This £230 payment is one of those measures. But of course, there's more to the story than just getting the payment. Once you've confirmed that you're eligible and you have the 2-digit code, you'll want to know how to actually receive the money. For most pensioners, the £230 payment will be sent via direct deposit into their bank account. If you've already set up your direct deposit with the DWP, the money should appear in your account without any additional action required on your part. However, if you're not sure whether you've set up direct deposit, it's a good idea to double-check your banking details with the DWP. If you haven't provided them with your banking information, they may send the payment via check instead. In some cases, pensioners might be asked to verify their identity before receiving the payment. This is especially true if the DWP doesn't have your up-to-date contact or banking information. If you receive a request to confirm your identity, don't ignore it. Respond promptly, and make sure that the DWP has all the correct details on file so you don't experience any delays in receiving the £230. Let's not forget about the impact of this news. While £230 might not sound like a huge amount in the grand scheme of things, for many pensioners, it's a significant amount that can help cover immediate costs. It can ease the burden of rising energy bills, provide extra money for groceries, or simply offer some financial security during a time when many people are struggling. This payment can provide a little peace of mind for those who might have been feeling the pressure of living on a fixed income. Now, there are some pensioners who might be asking, what if I don't get the £230? Am I being left out? It's a valid concern, and I understand why you might feel that way. However, rest assured that the DWP is doing everything it can to ensure that the right people receive the payment. If you haven't received your 2-digit code or your notification letter, there may be a delay, or the system may not have flagged you as eligible yet. But don't give up hope. There's still time to check and verify your eligibility. If you don't receive the payment this time around, make sure you're in touch with the DWP to check for future support opportunities. In conclusion, this £230 payment from the DWP is a real opportunity for many state pensioners to get some extra help during challenging times. But the key to receiving this payment lies in having that special 2-digit code. It's important to keep an eye on your mailbox, check your banking details, and reach out to the DWP if you haven't received the code yet. The money is coming your way, but only if you're eligible and prepared. Make sure to take action now and stay informed to ensure that you don't miss out on this valuable support. David here, and I'm glad to be able to provide you with this important information today. Don't forget to stay tuned for more updates, and remember to share this video with anyone else who might need this information. There's still time to ensure you're eligible and prepared for the £230 payment, so don't wait, check today.